decision by Police Chief Bill Lee to temporarily step down does not end the growing questions about the police action or inaction and mishandling of the case. Chief Lee told the Miami Herald that when the 911 operator asked Zimmerman the race of the suspicious person he saw, the neighborhood watch, self-appointed watch captain, did not know. That was Lee's version of events. But the actual 911 tape shows that wasn't true.
This guy looks like he's up to no good, or he's on drugs or something. It's raining and he's just walking around looking about.
Okay, and this guy, is he white, black, or Hispanic?
He looks black. He's got his hand in his waistband. And he's a black male.
And the questions only grow from there. Did police add evidence of a struggle to bolster Zimmerman's case? In a police account, time-stamped 2/28, there's no mention of Zimmerman being bloody. But in a report filed an hour later at 3:29, the officer writes, Zimmerman's back appeared to be wet. He was also bleeding from the nose and the back of his head. And the officer, Timothy Smith, writes in his report, quote, at no point did I question Zimmerman about the incident that had taken place. But a statement posted on the city's website says just the opposite. Quote, when the Sanford Police Department arrived at the scene of the incident, Mr. Zimmerman provided a statement claiming he acted in self-defense. So did the police talk to him at the scene or not? Did Zimmerman have a bloody nose or not? Did police downplay the role of race in this incident or not? Joining me now is Norton Bonaparte, Jr., the city manager of Sanford, Florida, and the man with the power to fire the police chief, and Jeff Triplett, the mayor of Sanford. Thank you both for coming on the show tonight.
Thanks for having us. Thank you.
Let me start with you, Mr. Bonaparte. The chief took a temporary leave today, stepped aside. Did he step aside on his own, or did you ask him to step aside?
Chief Lee recognized that while he believes that the police did a good job, the distraction that he was bringing to this case made it impossible to move forward with the current situation. So he made the decision to temporarily step aside.
His decision, not yours.
That was his decision.
Now, you're looking into his conduct. You're looking into the conduct of the department. Are you still looking into this since you have not made a decision, since this was his decision?
Absolutely.
So you could still fire him?
Yes, I could. And as you pointed out, we don't know a lot. I have a lot of questions. I know the mayor has a lot of questions. So I want to have an independent investigation to give me answers to those questions that I can then make a determination.
When you spoke with him, do you think that he's beginning to understand what egregious behavior that some of this investigation appears to be? Or do you think he's just doing something because it's a politically wise thing to do?
I think Chief Lee recognizes that for the well-being and for what we all want, for justice to be taking place, for the murder of Trayvon Martin, he was becoming more of a distraction than needed, and that's why he decided to step aside.
Mayor Triplett, you voted no confidence in him last night. Why?
As I said last night, there's a whole lot to this investigation that are still open with questions, and that's part of the reason why we've invited a lot of different people to come take a look at how that whole thing happened. My point was, in my heart, if I can't truly entrust him on confidence of from here out, or from what I've seen from the point in time that I got involved until now, I got to say I don't have confidence in what's happened.
But let me raise this. He's been there 10 months, but there's been problems going back much further than this. This is the first case involving race, and we've been hearing from people talking since this brought to all of this to attention. So one wonders whether a new chief will solve the problem, or if we need to really deal with some structural change. Look at this. Racially tense incidents involving Sanford Police. 2012, shooting death of Trayvon Martin. But in 2010, son of police officer charged with beating a homeless black man. 2005, murder charges against 2 white security guards dismissed after a black teen was shot. The list go on. there's a problem. Are we going to be honest and deal with the problem? Thousands of your citizens are marching. Do we understand that it's a problem and that a temporary relief pill of the chief is not going to address the real problem here?